My name is Amber Reed, R-E-I-D, birthday 12/27/90. I'm turning 32, but like I'm almost positive my like mental age, like my brain is stuck at 17. I'm actually starving, so okay, yes, I troll. Whatever, Trollin has entered the chat. I'm totally fine with a clickbait title because you guys know I love me a clickbait title. You're not paying attention to your health, you don't care about your health, you don't care about your body, you want to die, you could have ate healthy, chose not to, do you really need to go on vacation, you need to buy health insurance instead. I just don't want to hear it.
No one cares!
Hey guys, Grüße aus Deutschland, greetings from Germany. So, I didn't watch the live stream live because I'm not giving that girl one view. I haven't since 2019. And so there it is. That's the live stream. It's titled My Side of the Story, and it's roughly 2.5 hours long. How this is gonna go down is to make it possible for me to save time. I haven't watched it. I'm gonna watch it with you. And maybe in editing, depending on how much time I have for editing, I might cut some arms out or some, I don't know, parts that were not relevant. But if you're looking at this and it's over 3 hours long, it's probably because I put it up the way I recorded it. Before we get into it, let me just say we actually don't need the live stream. Nobody was counting on her coming on live. And we don't need her side of the story because we've been listening to her side of the story for months, and she decided to tell one lie after another. What she can say now to try and talk her way out of lies that she told us is absolutely irrelevant. The only reason I'm giving her live stream a chance on my channel here is so that she can dig her hole even deeper, because we know she's just gonna tell one lie after another. She's a sociopath. She has no conscience. And with that said, let's just get the live stream started. And there she is, sitting on Pillow Mountain with the lipstick smeared all over her upper lip, which only makes sense if it visually makes your upper lip bigger, but in her case, she smears it so far up because her lip is so thin that it looks like a 3-year-old got a hold of mommy's lipstick. Open the light already because she knows she's gonna tell one lie after another.
Hi. I don't even know. Like,
I know. You're trying to shift the focus away from Emily, from your new feeder, and that is why you had to stir the pot again.
this is crazy. I'm nervous.
Of course you are.
So I just want to start off by saying that.
See, she's in a live stream and already forgetting to look into the viewfinder or the camera. She's looking at the chat.
Is this even working type deal?
No, it won't work in terms of giving you a side of the story, but it's working for us because you're gonna dig your hole a lot deeper.
Press 1 if you see me. Because everyone's saying, where are you? Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys do see me. Okay.
The smacking of the lips at least 3-4 times already. So she hit the vape.
So I'm just gonna wait, obviously, for more people to come in here so I don't have to like repeat myself. Which I do feel like is gonna happen, obviously.
I always love when creators do that because the majority of people will watch the rerun and they all have to watch this bullshit here. Her waiting for people to come in. Trying to focus one last time before she tells a whole bunch of lies.
I have a lot of anxiety.
Then why are you here?
So that is a situation.
One that you could have gotten treated a long time ago, but you self-diagnosed yourself, and here we are.
Sorry, it's gonna be fine.
Drama queen.
I just want to make it like very clear that like the only reason why I ever said Erica's name is because like a family was being like harassed because people thought like Valentine was someone that she wasn't. And it's like, I know that I promised Erica and Brittany that I would not say Erica's name.
We heard that.
And I didn't say Erica's name ever for like a way to get back at her
You should rewatch it. It actually looks like you did.
or whatever it is. I wasn't doing it in like a malicious way. Um no, I was doing it to because I felt like it was the right thing to do.
That makes as much sense as her showing up in no, not in Chantal's chat, in Nader's chat, apologizing for thinking he's a narcissist or something like that. I think that was the story. That the statement she just made makes as much sense as that.
And I just want to start off by saying that. So,
Yeah, so a family got harassed, and because of that, you threw the actual person under the bus. Got it.
um
Focus, biatch.
thank you, Alexis. Um and thank you, Sid, for the super chat. I appreciate it.
I cannot believe how many people stormed over there to watch that live stream. I saw 5,100 tops, but I didn't check a whole lot of times. I just thought, yeah, people are just gonna keep asking her questions, or making remarks or tearing her a new one. And so, but 5,100 dense people, I don't get it.
Um
And then it slowly went down, 4,900, 800.
whew, I just don't even like know where to start. This whole thing is like like I'm
Should have taken notes just like Erica.
literally shocked actually because
Because something blew up in your face that you initiated, okay. That makes as much sense as Erica saying that she went into it with a clear intention and then it kind of blew up. She could have seen it coming. This one could have seen it coming. And Amber, we're not going to stop talking about Emily. You've been maintaining your weight, possibly gaining, and we're watching you.
all I did was say Erica's name.
Yeah, big mistake.
That's all I did. I didn't share anything else besides the fact that she was married because that obviously affected me greatly. And I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I'm not going
Of course you're gonna sit here and lie.
to sit here and tell half truths. Like
You always do.
I'm just going to say what it is, even if it makes me look bad.
No, you always twist things around to where you come off looking better.
And I'm really anxious.
Yeah, you could sit here and tell the truth, but you can't do it, can ya?
You guys know I have the mental illness. I have multiple.
Yeah, why don't you send that in an email to YouTube? That's been allowing for this BS to continue.
So like this has just been a lot. Like everything lately has just been like a lot.
You come off looking like shit. I hope Brittany changes her mind and reposts the pictures you sent to Erica.
So for Erica and her wife to do whatever the hell they're doing, I don't know what this is about. I never doxed Erica. I never said any like personal information, nothing. And then just like all of a sudden, it's like they just want to spill everything and say everything. And obviously, I listened to all of it, and there are some truths, and obviously there are some lies, things that I'm confused of, like why would you lie about certain things? Like you already look bad, so
All of you do. You all need therapy.
I just don't understand. Um, yes, I know a lot of people will be calling me a homewrecker. I get it.
Which you are, because from what I remember from my last video, is that Erica said you were talking to her, to Danielle, and Abby at the same time. And Danielle was also married, so you are effed in the head. That is not even news, but just a reminder for all of us.
Like homewrecker Lynn, totally understand.
Well, that's a shoe you're gonna have to put on because it fits.
So I guess I can just start now. It was
Almost 5 minutes into the live stream.
back in September. I received a message from Erica. I guess she saw one of my TikToks on Zachary Michael's channel. And because Zachary Michael was talking about my TikToks, like reacting to them. And in one of them, I said how I didn't have a type, but I really liked mask and possessive women. And Erica saw that TikTok and she messaged me and said mask and possessive question mark with like a little double emoji. And you know what? I was single. Um, I was
You were heartbroken. Remember, get your facts straight, get your story straight. If you can't remember what you said, maybe you should write things down. You had been milking the heartbreak era for almost 2 months at that point.
like, okay, like literally clicked her Instagram and I was like, definitely my type. Like cute. So I replied.
I don't know, whatever she calls cute. I can't relate.
And we started talking and conversation got serious pretty quickly in the sense of like she told me a lot about like her past and things with her family, and she just opened up to me really quickly. I'm telling you, like
Yeah, now she's trying to. Again, this is her side of the story. But we heard Erica say that they were just trolling her. So being trolled is described by her as she opened up to me quickly.
lengthy conversations, like paragraphs of just her just opening up to me.
Being trolled, you were being trolled. This was her and Brittany trolling you.
And it made me feel comfortable to do the same. So
Oh, trolling back. We all know she's still looking for a wiper, and she can't land one. I said it in the comment section yesterday. The only people after all this time and after all these lies she can land are trolls, feeders, cheaters, married people. Cheaters. And complete simpletons.
we became friends, I would say.
No, you were being trolled, but again, this is your side of the story.
And during that time, I did find out. So some of this is going to be like what I thought at the time was true when I later found out wasn't true. So the story might get super confusing.
Like things always get when you try to tell a story.
So I just want to say that because there's things that I thought were true that weren't true, etc.
You just said that, move on.
So when me and her first started talking, she told me that she was married, but she was married for financial reasons and that they were in an open marriage and that her wife didn't even live with her. Her wife was living with her partner, her other partner that she was in a relationship with. So I thought that was like hectic. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, that's pretty hectic.
Yeah, she keeps looking at the chat and at herself. She's on the right bottom. That is the viewfinder. On the left is the chat.
An open marriage, okay, everyone does their own thing. Like her wife is in a whole ass other relationship. So Erica said that she can do what she wants. And I never really understood it. I tried to like understand it more and talk more about it, but Erica would always like just be like, me and my wife have an understanding. That was always her like go-to was me and my wife have an understanding with each other. So she didn't want to explain that understanding to me. I didn't understand it, but I didn't think that Erica and I would get to the level that we got to because her and I did just stay friends for a while. You guys know me, I move really fucking fast.
No, you're being Delulu. That's why you think certain things are happening that are not happening.
That's just how like my heart works. But
You're just desperate for a caretaker.
it was different with Erica because it was just like a constant, super flirty friendship.
You were being trolled.
But something I did notice is that she was always there for me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was single, so I talked to a few different people. That is
A few different people while she was milking the breakup era in front of us. That's good to know.
true. She named some of them. It is what it is. So, Erica was always there for me. And our feelings did start to grow for one another. And I could tell like it started to upset her when I would talk about these other people. And she would always say how she was on the back burner and how I wasn't giving her a chance and how I always had her at arm's length. Like, I'm not one to show screenshots, but I'm telling you, I have not deleted a single text message that her and I have exchanged. I have not deleted a single Instagram message, nothing. So,
Okay, what is that? A threat to Brittany and Erica that you're gonna post them? You know they got dirt on you too now, right? I'd be careful if I were you.
um, I'm
Because apparently they have nothing to lose. Erica is a known cheater. Allegedly, I don't know. I have no proof for that. But that's what Amber said in the phone call with Brittany. And Brittany being a therapist, not being able to see the symptoms that Amber has and still thinking it's a good idea to troll her. I mean, their reputation on the internet doesn't seem to be the best, right?
trying really hard not to read the chat so I don't get distracted, but
Well, you're not being very successful at it.
like I can't help it.
Yes, you can. You could just put a white piece of paper over it if you're that dense.
um, so yeah,
I'd appreciate it if you try to tell us some more lies, that you actually make eye contact with us.
she was just like she would express like how her feelings for me are
Now she's looking at herself.
getting deeper and deeper. So there was one night in particular where
And again, you know what? I'm about to cut it off. This is only 20 minutes in. No, 9 minutes in. I've been flapping for 9. And her just looking at the chat, these are not people, these are things that are being written. Why is she so hyper focused on that? And when she looks to the right bottom, then it's herself. I mean, if you want to lie, at least make eye contact. That's the least you can do.
I did get drunk. I did. And I was actually on the phone with Alexis and I was messaging Erica and I told Erica that I loved her. This was like in December.
See, keeps looking at herself. Keeps playing with her hair because it is important for her to look great and not to get her point across.
And that was like the first time that I ever said it, which was freaking crazy because like the whole time it really was just like a super flirty friendship, but I realized like wow, Erica really likes me and she wants me to like give her a chance. Like
Because she was trolling you. That's what trolls usually do.
I don't know. it felt nice knowing that like she was patient and she knew I was talking to like other girls and like she was still there for me and like she always wanted to call me and like I would never answer her calls. Like it very much was like I was putting everyone else before her, but like she was always there. She was always it made me realize like wow, this girl really cares for me.
Yeah, I just realized you talking to three different women at the same time while faking the breakup era on your channel. Two of these three women were married. You have got to get serious about getting therapy.
And everything I thought like I genuinely thought that everything she was telling me was 100% truth. Like
Yeah, that's the problem with meeting people online only and pretending to be in a relationship with them.
yes, sometimes my intuition and my gut was screaming and it was on fire and all of that. So, you know, I guess there was a part of me that was like, Amberlyn, like something's off. Something's off. But like I was ignoring it. You guys, in one of my recent videos, I told you guys like I ignore red flags. I've I have a bad habit of it. Sometimes I turn those red flags into pink little hearts,
Yeah, because you're Delulu and desperate.
little pink heart flags. That's just like what I do, and I don't know why I'm like that.
Because you have mental disorders that it's not even funny anymore. You're not even entertaining as a case study anymore. That's how bad it is.
Um, so, anyways, it was like in December when I told Erica for the first time that I loved her, and I was drunk when I said it, like, but it opened up a whole other freaking thing for Erica and I because of that one moment.
And thanks to her being vague and Erica being vague and Brittany being vague, we don't even know if that was during the time when Brittany was still on board, if this was part of the troll, or if Erica was already doing it behind Brittany's back.
And I do want to make it clear that in Erica's story, she said that we stopped talking for a little bit. Literally, the only reason why we stopped talking is because she got mad at me because I actually started communicating more frequently with another girl.
Why would she get mad about that? Did you tell her to get her to be jealous because you have mental disorders up the wazoo?
And she got upset about that. That's the only reason why we stopped talking, and it was literally only for a few days. And then she came back. Like, I don't understand. I wasn't the one who
Stop looking at yourself, Amber. At least put some effort into your lies.
messaged her after those few days of her just being like, I'm done. Like, she came back to me a few times, just saying. I'm not trying to be cocky, but she literally
You totally come off cocky. You keep looking at yourself and you're saying all the wrong things. You know, guys, what I would have expected in this live stream is, and yet again, she had another chance to become somebody completely different, especially in the face of her having maybe naked photos revealed on the internet. I mean, that would break the internet, right? But no, she's sitting there cocky as hell again and talking like a teenager. And she could have come on and said, look, you guys, here's the deal. Bam, bam, bam. So I talked to three girls at the same time. One was 22 years old. The other two were married. That's how desperate I am. I have not been able to land a caretaker since YP officially took off. And then, dropped me off in Oklahoma City, where life has been shit ever since. We can see it, Amber. I mean, And and then coming clean on the details on this whole thing. And she wished that it hadn't blown up, but it did. It blew up in her face. So maybe I would like to hear her say from now on, I'm going to be more careful. I realize that there are too many trolls now. I've alienated and infuriated so many people by now that I can't trust anyone anymore. Anyone. This is the kind of thing, I don't know, silly me, that I was hoping we would hear in this live stream, but no. The lies just continue. She's trying to save face, and she's barely admitting to anything.
Couldn't get enough. And she completely downplayed the relationship that we created. So back to what I was saying. Once I said I love you in December, things did change. We started to talk more. I actually started to answer her phone calls. We would.
I don't believe that. I think that's a lie. That she wouldn't answer her phone calls. I don't think so. Cause Ambi here is sitting on Pillow Mountain stuffing face all day long, not doing anything with her life, and so of course she answered the phone. She's looking for a caretaker to wipe her ass.
I don't know. I just felt like more comfortable with her. Things became more sexual. It says that there's going to be an ad that's about to run, so I don't want any of you to like miss some of the stories. So we're going to take a little break. Plus, I feel a little dizzy. This is a lot.
We're gonna take a break. She actually thinks we're gonna sit here and watch her do nothing because she thinks there's an ad running. Can this get any more fake?
So I'm going to take some water sips here. So are you guys still there? Press 1 in the chat, please. Like, I don't know if there's like ads running or what, but it says it on the bottom. It's just a little confusing for me.
So you're basically only doing this not even to save face, because we all know you're a liar, but just for the money.
Okay, so you guys are still here. And it says in 30 seconds, ads will run shortly for some viewers. So I guess it is just for some of you. Okay, so it was, okay, so from December to February, like I said, we got a lot closer because of that I love
Already forgot that we're up here.
you word. You know, she was saying it to me, and so this whole time I still thought she was in a open marriage. So an open marriage means like y'all make your own fucking rules. Like you're seeing other people.
Yeah, but maybe you should learn to respect yourself and not talk to people that are in a relationship.
So I had assumed that Erica's wife was living with her partner. So
with as obsessive as you are, and how you are clearly bombarding others with really private questions. I mean, that whole 360 thing, that app that Amber wanted to be on, you never clearly asked her the question, where does your wife live? Are you still living together? Do you still have a sexual relationship? That's interesting to know.
I also assumed that Erica was super unhappy with her wife, and Erica made me believe, like, she would say things like, I haven't felt this way in over a decade. Like, you opened something inside of me that, like, I didn't even know was there. Like, just typical standard, now that how I'm viewing it, straight up like manipulation, love bombing type deal. Speaking of the word manipulation, before I continue on with my story, it's like Brittany and Erica said that they messaged me as a troll in the beginning. So Brittany is supposed to be a therapist. They watched me for what, over 5 years?
That's not what they said.
They knew my mental health. They knew my mental state. They knew who I was. They knew that I had BPD. They knew
Self-diagnosed.
these things, and a therapist still chose to troll me. What is that?
What is that? I can't really answer for them, but my guess would be that you have been so cocky and arrogant and not learning from your mistakes that maybe we're now at a point where trolls think they can get you to learn a lesson. You know, I mean, trolling is to try to get a rise out of the other person by saying things that are not true. you do this frequently, so you have always deserved trolls around you because you are a troll, right? And so I'm thinking that maybe on some level, Brittany, the therapist, Erica's wife, thought that maybe they can teach you a lesson by if you fall in love with another person. Maybe they didn't even want to take it that far. That at least that's the impression I got. And by you falling in love with another person, maybe you would feel a pain by them withdrawing, that you would actually change your ways, which you haven't done in 11 years on the internet. You're getting worse and worse. I've never seen anything like it. I've never heard of anything like it. They keep mentioning people like Boogie or what's the other one, Cyrax or whatever. I can't even look at these people, so I can't get into it. But again, I've never heard of anybody and never met anybody in person that has continuously worsened their life and their personality.
Like, that is like, I feel like being glossed over, and it's just wrong. Like,
No, wrong is when you're trolling, so you're complaining about being trolled. Get out of here with that, Amber.
what kind of a therapist would do that to someone? Like, regardless of how much you like them or dislike them or even hate them. Like, it's odd to me, and I'm not understanding it.
Well, maybe a therapist that is also in a relationship where they know that their wife keeps cheating, even participates in online cheating, and then withdraws and then wonder why the cheater goes back to the person that they try to troll. You guys all need therapy.
I don't even know if I fully believe that it started as a troll. I don't know. Maybe it did, but the fact is, Erica fell in love with me.
Okay, you can nod and emphasize all of that as much as you want. She only said emotionally cheating because she had feelings for you, but being madly in love and all the expressions you've been using since what, September? They're a joke. You're always exaggerating. Always.
Erica was going to move in with me,
Why are you nodding? She said that she would, not was going to.
and she's downplaying everything that happened, especially after February 14th when she asked me to be her girlfriend. Um, I do want to say I will let you guys ask me anything you want regarding me and Erica. I'm just not there yet. I do want to finish my little story time.
Yeah, I think I'm out after that.
um, and then I'll let you guys ask me questions
Yeah, we're 16 minutes in and I'm already bored.
if you guys are confused about anything
Oh, we're not confused. Mm.
and you want to know anything. So don't worry.
Yeah, okay, just move on.
Um, so yeah, since I had assumed that Erica could be in a relationship since her wife was supposed to be in one, like literally living with somebody else, my whole thing was like, okay, Erica, we're both in love. Like, why aren't we committed to one another? Like, why aren't we together? Like, let's seal that deal. I very much, when I fall in love with someone, like, I want to be with them.
Okay, so you fell in love with her in December, or is that the first time you told her? And August comes awfully close to September, so you had been talking to her for almost a year. That is sick.
And I thought I was in love with Erica, and
Without meeting her, that's the point I was trying to make.
I thought she was in love with me. So I was like, let's like do that thing. Let's like commit to one another. And it's true, she did ask like what would that entail? And so I told her like it's like loyalty, more like communication together and commitment with one another and things like that.
Or exclusivity, maybe, because you were talking to three women at the same time.
And she agreed to it. She's like, yeah, like, do you want to be my girlfriend? You know, I felt like that was a mature conversation that I'm now seeing like she took it like in a different way. And she's saying like how I forced her to be in a relationship with me, that's crazy. That's not the way that I viewed it at all.
Yeah, because you're a manipulator, and so you just go for your goal. And probably the others, maybe the others had dropped you, Danielle and Abby, and so you had to lock in on this one.
But I'm beginning to see that, like, the way that I viewed most of the situation, I guess maybe she didn't, or she's purposely downplaying what she did to me because she's trying to save her marriage.
Okay, I partially got that impression from her too. Trying to be careful how she phrases things and admitting guilt and emphasizing how stupid she was being. That is a part I did feel too or perceive too uh, while I was listening to Erica. But this one here is a liar that couldn't tell the truth if there was money involved. Or let's say somebody walked up to her that actually had the powers to do that and say, Amber, if you never tell another lie, but you actually can't tell another lie, because if you do, um, no, let's say they walked up to her and said, I'm going to let you drop all of your overweight in an instant. Your skin instantly snaps back, so you have no problems with that. If you never tell another lie, would you believe 3 seconds later her overweight would be back?
Erica is a known liar and a known cheater.
So are you. So look who's pointing the finger.
She has cheated on Brittany multiple times.
Okay, you have cheated on your spouses.
Like, so many times.
Okay, so have you.
And Erica told me everything about their marriage, about all of the times she's cheated. Brittany's a cheater. Their marriage is a mess. Their marriage is a fucking mess. So
So you are talking badly about them and they have dirt on you. They have pictures. They most likely didn't sign an NDA like maybe Beck did or Destiny did. Maybe Destiny didn't, but Beck most definitely did.
in my brain, it made sense to me.
In your brain, it also makes sense to talk badly about Erica and Brittany right now. I'm having a feeling that's gonna blow up in your face.
These two cheaters want to be in an open marriage. It makes sense. They're
You are a cheater, and you were in a relationship with a polyamorous person, which is starting to look like a pattern in your life. You tried to lie to us for years, even though we knew that there was only one wifey, about having another wifey, just so that you wouldn't have to admit to being in that polyamorous relationship. And then you talk to 3 women at the same time, 2 of them married. You call somebody else a cheater. Okay.
not fully happy with one another. So I believed their sob story. I believed everything. I thoroughly did. So once me and Erica became committed, I feel like my brain and my like heart, I'm just like heart what's the word? Hardwired? Hardwired? I'm just wired differently. So
Oh, you definitely are.
when that happened, immediately all of my energy like went to her, and we created a routine. This was a daily routine that we had. She would call me. Okay, so I have to make it known, by the way, that there was a time where Erica's wife moved back in with her. So that did happen, and I was fully aware of that. But again, I still thought they were in this like open relationship, open marriage type thing. And did I like it? No. Did I understand it? No. Did I want that for my life? Like, did I want to be in a relationship with someone who was in an open marriage? Not really.
But you didn't know that at the time. You at the time didn't like the fact that the wife moved back in. And with the way you've been living with women that have broken up with you already, you should be able to relate, right? I mean, looking at it from her point of view, she's trying to bash something she did with ex-spouses before.
But Erica was there for me for months. Like she would see me cry and she was there for me and she would comfort me and she
See me cry, that's what I remember when Erica said that when she tried to let her down, she would actually FaceTime her and cry and show her whole face and cry and manipulate. Yeah.
showed me a love and a patience and an understanding that like surprised me. And
But you were making her feel bad.
even before even before Erica asked me to be her girlfriend, I knew that she was once a hater. I did. She was very honest. Erica, I thought, was very honest about everything.
Okay, and you can determine that how? Because you know the universal truth, or because this is what you would like for us to believe?
She said that her and her wife, oh, there's an ad. Okay. I'm I'm waiting. Thank you guys for telling me actually because I want y'all to hear as much as you can because it's important. It's important. Sorry. Um, I know I'm getting a lot of hate in the chat, and like I'm shocked at how well I'm handling it. I low key thought I was gonna like hyperventilate. Like I just have like a lot of anxiety.
Then stop lying to people and stop trying to get into relationships with psychopaths when you are a sociopath yourself. It is not that hard, but you don't learn, do ya? 20 minutes in, guys. I'm gonna wait a little longer, but it seems repetitive. She's only trying to reaffirm the lies she told before.
Okay, can you guys remind me of what I was saying? I do need to be reminded because once I get sidetracked, I forget where I'm located. Um
You are even overtaxed with sitting in front of a screen. You can't stop looking at yourself. Right now, though, left bottom corner is the chat. See, she calls this her job.
Oh, Erica being a hater. Okay, thank you. Yes, Erica used to be a hater. Her and her wife would watch me all the time together. Like Zachary Michael was actually their go-to channel. Um, and Erica was like, I believed everything the reaction channel said. And I'm like, I get that.
Why does she has to keep pushing this message? Over the years, she has not been able to drop it. That people hate her, that they believe the reaction channels, and then they come to their senses and slip into Amber's DMs and tell her, apologize to her for ever having been a hater. What an idiot, Amber. People have eyes, and anybody that behaves in that way that I just described is an idiot anyway. That is a simpleton that can't put two and two together. The rest of us have caught on what kind of a person you are.
I completely get that. When you watch my videos through a reaction channel, you're seeing my video in a biased way. I can never blame somebody for liking a reaction channel, watching my content through them, and forming an opinion based on the reaction channel. I don't blame you.
Okay, that's awfully sweet of you, Amby.
I fully, completely understand that. So the fact that Erica then saw something different inside of me.
Because you were sucking up to her. I mean, come on. When you watch her on her channel and her being mad at the world, even though she's bitter about her life, she's mad at herself. But she rants at her audience. Of course, she comes across as a different person than when she's trying to get an ass wiper, another caretaker, to help her with the daily chores. Of course, you see a different side of her because she's hyper focused on you. And being a sociopath, of course, she's going to remember all the private details about you. She's going to put your claws in her claws into you, and of course that's gonna hit differently than seeing her cocky AF sitting on that pillow mountain, lying her butt off again.
Which also brings me to the fact that, like, now Erica's saying, I don't know if the real Amberlyn is YouTube or the real Amberlyn is the one that I got to know.
Nobody knows, and Amber doesn't know. She doesn't even know herself. She just emulates what she sees and hears, and she has no personality of her own, except for maybe the parts where she is demanding, entitled, arrogant, dishonest, undependable, lazy, those traits.
Erica, you know the truth. You know that the real me is the one you got to know.
You really want to start picking a fight with Erica and Brittany now? I want to see those pics, guys.
And you know that because you know my heart. And through all of the shit that you hurt me and lied, all of that, I still was there for you and loved you. You saw a side of me that, like, all of these people don't ever get to see.
Okay, because you consciously decide to be a biatch on your channel, because you've given up on everything. Do you hear these statements that she's making? She's trying to suck up to Erica right now, or be mad at her, and at the same time, she's showing her true face to her audience.
And what did I do to you that now all of a sudden completely erases almost a full year of you getting to know the real me?
Because she was trolling you in the first part. We don't know how long that was. And in the second part, she caught feelings for you, which only makes her psychotic too.
What did I do to you? I said your name in a YouTube video? Okay.
You kept exploiting her for content, just like you tried to do with Emily, and we are not forgetting that just because you're trying to stir the pot here about a woman that is no longer in your life.
If that's going to take away everything that you knew about me in my heart, so be it. But you know who I am. You messaged me as a troll and you fell in love with me. So what does that say about you? And what does that say about me?
It says about you that you're a manipulator, you were just trying to land a caretaker. What it says about Erica, I don't care about Erica. I don't really care. They need therapy.
I don't know. But regardless, Erica was a hater and I knew it. But she said, like, when I was with Feline, she slowly started seeing a different side of me, and then
A very annoying side. I don't know how that could have changed her mind from being a hater to an admirer.
especially after me and Feline broke up, she realized, wow, like, I kind of like Amberlyn. Like, she's kind of hot.
Oh, she's kind of hot, putting on the pounds like there's no tomorrow. Um, Throwing back the Delta gummies as if they're candy, and ranting to her audience about cakes that are being sent to her, cakes and bread. And that really was attractive to Erica, huh? Okay.
And that goes into, like, how our relationship changed once we actually became girlfriends.
I love how she keeps saying that they had a relationship. When I really agreed with Brittany when she said to Amber on the phone that she was in an imaginary relationship with someone she didn't even know, because that is the fact.
We formed a routine where
Okay, repetitive, Your Honor.
she would call me every single morning while her wife was at work. And she did that because I was always questioning, why can't you tell your wife about me if you're in an open relationship? Like, I don't understand. That was another thing in my brain and in my gut and in my intuition where I was like, something doesn't seem right. So I would always ask, like, why can't you tell her about me? And she's like, I just don't want to hear it. Like, I just don't want to hear what Brittany's going to say about me being with Amberlyn. Da, da, da. And then I understood. It made sense because I was like, okay.
That's what I would do if I was her, because you're a liar and a cheater.
because you guys used to hate watch me. So you don't want Brittany to make fun of you. I totally get it. I did feel ashamed. I mean, I did feel ashamed. I felt like she felt ashamed of me, but I accepted it for what it is. Call me desperate, call me lame. I don't even care.
No, all of the above.
But she always had the right answers to every single thing that I asked her, and it made me believe her and it made me stay.
Okay, just like when you asked to be on her 360 app and she said no.
So anyways, it says another ad's gonna run, so hold on a second. Let it do that, and then I will continue on with the story.
She keeps looking at herself, she keeps adjusting her hair, and what she is saying is not really interesting. Is it to any of you guys? I mean, by now, most of you have probably watched the live stream already, so I can already predict the future. I'm not gonna watch all of this.
Someone said address the Ozempic. Literally, semaglutide did stop working, but you guys, I'm not gaining weight. I'm actually losing weight.
No, you are not. Jesus Christ. So not only lying about the topic at hand, but also lying about other stuff she doesn't need to lie about right now.
There was a video that I was going to post, which had a weigh-in.
Another fake way in with the camera facing the ceiling, probably.
But then just like this whole fucking Erica thing started and
To detract from or distract us from Emily being your feeder.
started happening, and I didn't post the video, but I could show you guys a clip of the weigh-in. Like in this video, I'm low-key sad about it. I'm
Not interested at all.
sad about it, happy about it. Sorry, I saw the words
Yeah, because she's lying about her weight.
sad, but I am still losing weight. It's very slow
No.
since I stopped the semaglutide, but I'm not like gaining weight or anything.
We can see you. Are you aware of the fact that you keep clips in where the filter can't detect you anymore, such as the bubble incident in your kitchen or out on that bridge? We can see the full you. You can put on filters when you're sitting in front of the camera all you want. We can still see that you're not losing any weight.
Is there still an ad type deal? And I'm gonna need someone to remind me, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was talking about the routine that we formed. Because I feel like that's when me and Erica got like even closer, and that's when like the plan of her moving here started, etc., etc. Okay, so is there an ad? Press 1 if you guys hear me, see me, all that, because I just don't know if there's an ad. Oh,
This is the third time, and we're only 26 minutes into this live stream.
okay. There is an ad. I don't understand this ad thing. I did press to monetize, obviously,
Yeah, obviously, of course, because this is the whole reason why you're here.
because, girl, we're gonna monetize this, the fuck out of this, because Jordy monetized the fuck out of my story. That's most reaction channels do. So it's my turn. But
Wow, you've been monetizing everything. That is why people, reaction channels don't feel bad about monetizing, reposting things and giving their commentary, because you monetize everything for YouTube Coin. You exploit everything for YouTube Coin.
I will say, like, Jordy, you missed out on like a really good opportunity. I wanted you to just ask me whatever. Like, my adrenaline was so freaking high last night. You could have asked me whatever you wanted about the situation. Like, you really missed out. But you know what? Here we are. Like, I guess I'm gonna get my coin now too. And I hate saying that, it's gross. But this whole situation has left me feeling awful. Awful.
Okay, because of something, let me just take a wild guess here. Because of something other people have done to you, and because of the reaction channels not being on your side. Not because you were talking to 3 people at the same time while telling your audience that you are in the breakup era. Not because of that. But because of the reaction channels and because people said things about you that you don't identify with.
Anyways, back to what I was saying. Okay. So Erica and I formed a routine. Every single morning, she
Yes, Amber, we know.
would call me and we would talk for hours. And during those conversations, during
Every morning, that would indicate that her ass was up every morning. I strongly doubt that. Because I'm going out on a limb here. I think that Chantal and her don't even sleep throughout the night anymore. Maybe Chantal is sometimes, but she's also frequently taking naps. Because every time you see her in a video, Chantal that is, you see the CPAP machine marks on her face. And if she, let's say, gets up at 8 o'clock in the morning and does a live stream at 3 p.m., those marks are gone. Most likely, they're gone. But if she just got up 30 minutes prior to starting the camera, of course they're still going to be there. And this one here has a mental focus of a gnat. She still overeats on the daily. She eats the wrong foods because she never got any joy out of eating healthy foods. And so she's frequently taking naps. So I don't know how she was up every single morning. Or maybe it's just another lie she's telling.
those phone calls, this is going to be TMI, but this is when
Then don't say it. If you already have to preface it with it's TMI, don't say it.
our relationship got extremely sexual.
Doubt it.
I'm telling you, we would have video sex. I don't know what you guys want to
Gross.
call it, but it was crazy. Oh, it was a lot. It was daily. On top of that, she was sending me sexual videos and photos. I was sending her sexual videos and photos.
Okay. We're gonna see them soon if she keeps running that big fat mouth.
We were getting very close in that way. And it was on top of like, I love you and I can see myself being with you forever.
Forever. People like them should never say anything like that.
Like, you make me so happy. Like, you are my world. Like, you are my baby. I am obsessed with you. Like, it was very much that. She was giving me everything I wanted to hear. It was a lot of, did you put a spell on me? I haven't felt this way
She keeps looking at herself, right bottom corner.
in over a decade. It was always like over a decade ago, because she would always compare to me to one of her past lovers who was also a Capricorn. So she would always compare me to this other girl. And she would always tell me Capricorns break hearts. Capricorns are heartbreakers. Like, she would always. Anyways, so when I realized, Erica, you have some fucking explaining to do,
Oh my god.
is oh my god, this is so embarrassing. So one of the videos that Erica sent me, that was a sexual video. And I want to say, I will never do revenge porn, like threaten to show that stuff. I heard that Brittany, a therapist might add, is threatening to show those things of me. Go for it. Like, show my tit. I don't give a fuck.
I'm really trying hard not to click stop the recording. Really trying hard.
But I will never in my life do that to somebody. That's disgusting.
You are disgusting, and the list of disgusting things you have done already without this is already long enough.
Wholeheartedly. You won't see me doing that. Never. That's wild that you would even like bring that up. Like, are you trying to scare me?
Well, apparently you were scared because why else would you talk to Brittany twice when it was already over between you and Erica and there was no chance of you getting back together? And you told the whole you needed closure, making those statements.
I will say, every photo and video that I ever sent Erica, I'm confident in and I'm happy with. So
What? She needs therapy.
do what you want with it, but know there are consequences. I will say that.
Consequences, really.
So it is what it is. Back to what I was saying. So once I realized, like, Erica, like, I know you're lying, and I think it's time that you, like, tell me what it is. Tell me what's really going on. So Erica would always give me this spiel of they don't kiss, they don't hug, they don't cuddle, they don't have sex, they don't do anything. Yes, they're in this open marriage, but they're pretty much just like best friends. That's what she gives me. That's what she was giving me. That's what she was telling me. And that's what I was believing.
I actually believe that.
But again, my gut was like, So during one of the videos that she sent me of her touching herself, I saw her wife's slipper in her foot right next to Erica. I'm telling you, like, touching her leg while Erica was touching herself.
What? Okay, that sounds like a lie that Amber wouldn't tell unless, like, unless it really happened. That is gross.
And I was like, let me rewatch this video. And I had to, like, zoom in. I had to, like, I was shook. You guys don't even know. Like, my heart dropped. Hold on a second.
Attention span like a gnat.
Wait, hold on.
Can you believe she's actually monetizing this?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Alexis, okay, let's be so for real. Alexis is on my FaceTime right now, emotional support animal. What are you talking about? Just text me.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a screenshot.
Okay, I'm literally so confused. Okay. She's literally my.
I'm not even gonna comment on a video that some of you sent me where Alexis is defending Amber. I do not bite.
You guys would be obsessed with her and love her so much. And
I doubt it. She supports you, and look at you.
I know a large part of you just wants, like, a large part of you just want to hate anyone who loves me. But I promise.
Now she also comes off as cocky, but that's all I'm gonna say about that.
You guys would be upset.
It seems like clout chasey to me to come out in public and say that they're supporting you. They could do that behind the scenes, unless they're trying to grow a channel. You know what I'm saying?
With her, it's crazy.
I swear I'm nice. I swear I'm cool. Did you get it?
Yeah, I don't really know. Question mark. I don't know what that means. Okay. So back to what I was saying. When Erica sent me that video and I saw, like, that she was doing that, like, right next to her wife, like, it was like that's when I was like, we need to, like, actually have a discussion. We need to really have a discussion. So we actually made a plan of Erica was going to allow me to ask her anything because she wanted to reveal the truth about everything. And she said, you know what? Fine, I'll do it. And I'm like, okay. And Erica was so worried with whatever I was going to find out that I was going to leave her and all this stuff that literally one day at work, she was freaking out and she ended up leaving work. She was crying. Like, I have never seen Erica cry. Like,
Doesn't come off as the kind of person that would, but then again, we didn't really see her except for a picture, and we don't know much about her.
you guys, I'm sure you guys have seen her. Like, she's this, like, muscly, like, situation type deal. So it shocked me. I'm not gonna lie. So I was like, fuck, like, this must be, like, actually kind of serious what she was about to tell me, and it kind of freaked me out. So we had it planned and we had the conversation. The first question I asked her was, are you and your wife actually in an open marriage? Or if she finds out that you have a whole ass girlfriend, is she going to feel betrayed? And she said, I'm actually not in an open relationship. I have an actual real marriage, etc., etc. So she told me the truth about everything. And this was so me and Erica first started talking in September. Didn't even know she was actually married until I'll say like a month later, maybe two. Not really sure on the timeline there. But I didn't even find out that like it was a real true marriage until months after, like I would say like 2 months after we started dating. So I would say maybe April, I would say April, May, somewhere around there. And I do see someone saying her wife is on her Instagram. I think I was blocked from that shit. I think I was blocked from that shit because I'm one of them ones. I'm going to go to your Instagram and I'm going to look. I'm going to be looking.
Yeah, you're a cyber stalker because you're insecure. But then again, the people you land by being yourself have deserved you. Let's be real.
I want to see, like, I'm interested in you. Like, you're my girlfriend. We're talking. I didn't see anything of them together. Not a single.
She calls it being interested in them. I mean, to a certain degree, that's correct, but that's more likely just trying to control and find, stuff she doesn't like so that she can correct it.
Thing. And that's the part where it's just like everything is like really like ticking the boxes and I'm seeing things very clearly. I'm like, okay, so this is where I'm in the wrong. This is where I'm in the wrong. I stayed with Erica when she said that she was in a marriage and that her wife would feel betrayed if she found out. I stayed with her.
Yeah, if you had had a backbone, you would have said, yeah, I'm out, because this is not right. You've been lying to me the entire time, and just for that, I'm going to cut the contact with you. But then again, a notorious liar, of course, is not going to break up with somebody that's been lying.
And I stayed with her. I'm not gonna make excuses. I know I'm a shitty person.
Good. Good.
I know I'm fucked up.
Good. Yeah, that's true.
I know I'm all those things. And I take full fucking accountability, 1,000,000,000%.
For what now?
And every day I felt like shit because of it. Every day. But I was like so twisted in my brain. Like, you guys have no idea. Like, Erica firmly made me believe that she was in an unhappy marriage, that she wanted to be happy with me, that she wanted to come move in with me. So how the topic of her coming to move in with me happened though?
Wait, why is she not mentioning right now that it was for financial reasons? That's what she said to Brittany on the phone. Okay, so all of a sudden it's unhappy and open marriage. Okay.
Was obviously we wanted to meet in person. Like, I don't want to sit here and have a long distance relationship for the rest of my life. Like, no one wants that. Like, that's weird.
That would have been 11 months already. It doesn't seem like you're in a hurry because if you look at it closely, talking to 3 different women at the same time, of course you're not gonna lock in on one. You're just gonna hope that one is gonna come through.
I mean, for a couple years, sure, like that's understandable. But Erica was like, if I come visit you, I'm not going to be able to go back. I'm not going to be able to go back to my life. And that's when I was just like, you know what? Why don't you just move in?
There you go. Making the same mistake over and over again. Only over the years, what has changed is that she moved from one girlfriend to the next. And now she's sitting there like a spider in the cobweb just waiting for people to move in with her.
That's what I said. Because
she's too immobile to do anything else.
I really loved Erica. And I saw that Erica was very unhappy because it's like, how are you going to fall in love with me if you're like in a happy marriage? my brain was warped. I'm not gonna lie. And now that like I heard that it was all like a manipulation thing, and it's just like you manipulated me. I fell for it, and you're mad that I fell for it?
No, that's not how that came off. I think Erica just wants to do damage control because apparently somehow her wife is getting sucked into being talked about on the internet because of your ass.
That's the part where I'm confused. You're exposing me for falling for your bullshit? Okay. That makes sense, I guess, question mark. But it's just like she was in a whole ass relationship with me, like lying to me and telling me all these things. Like, me and my wife don't have sex. Like, we're not like that at all together. But
Repetitive, Your Honor.
I found out that that wasn't true because when we were on video call, I saw proof behind her that her and her wife were intimate. It's just like,
Proof behind her that her and her wife were being intimate. I don't get that statement.
it was just like so many things. And I just kept like letting it happen. And I look back now and I'm like, I'm the fool. I'm straight up the fool.
You are. You have been. Even without Erica, Brittany, Danielle, Abby. Who else you tried to sell us you were in a relationship with?
I'm embarrassed. I feel stupid. Like,
Good, but we all know you're not gonna stop making these mistakes.
it's just it's literally a lot. And I don't know. So it was around everything. By the way, Erica's such a fucking liar about
Wow. My hand, like my mouse, if you could see my mouse pointer right now, it is the entire time it's hovering over the stop recording button.
how I was slowly pulling back from her, and she would just like,
Does she mean pull back from her?
she just wouldn't leave me alone. It's like, block me. Block me. Stop calling me. Stop messaging me. What do you mean I wouldn't stop leaving you alone? She's trying so hard to save her marriage that it's like, it's
Why is that so surprising to you? That is behavior you have displayed before. Remember when you had like some kind of, you were being vague about it, but some kind of no contact deal with YP and you kept messaging her probably until she blocked you. So now Erica is confirming that you do that. That's the kind of thing you do, and you say it's not true. Okay.
insane to me. Trying very hard. I get it. You don't want to lose her because you have cheated so many freaking times. It's not
Repetitive, Your Honor.
even funny. And she still stays with you. Brittany, you deserve better. You deserve someone better.
I don't even want to phrase in this video what they all have deserved.
Like, you're a therapist. What would you tell one of your patients that is in a freaking marriage and their partner continuously cheats on them? You deserve better. I'm Amberlynn Reed, and Erica fell for me. Me. Like,
Gross.
that has to suck. Like, y'all started it as a troll, and it ended up being to the point where Erica was gonna move in with me. And Erica's downplaying this whole like, oh, I was telling her I was gonna move in, but I really wasn't. Like, we were actually planning things. So she could be telling the truth. She honestly could be telling the truth. She could have been lying to me the whole time. I don't know. Like, I'm not in her brain. She could be honestly telling me the truth.
Repetitive. And what do you mean when you say you were planning? Were you just talking about plans, or were you actually making plans such as purchasing flight tickets or renting a car.
regarding that, or telling you guys the truth regarding that. Like, I don't know. But she was telling me that she was going to write her wife a note, tell her, like, this sounds psycho. This sounds psycho. It really does. I guess we're both crazy.
Oh, that's for sure.
Truly. And I'm here to just like be like, I fucked up because I did. Like, I genuinely know that I did. Um,
And it's not gonna get better after this. If Emily is no longer in the picture, she is screwed because everything she's going to attract from now on, after this all coming to light, how possessive she is and how controlling she is and how she wants to know from a person that she's in an online relationship with, they have to prove where they are at all hours of the day. That is repelling a lot of people that still have logical thinking left.
but she was gonna like leave the house to her wife and all of this. Like, she had it all planned, but yet telling me that it's not true.
Well, it's almost like you trolling your audience, and then, it turns out that you were lying, right? About the same thing. Maybe the universe is just trying to make you taste your own medicine because you've been lying for so long, so often, about so many things you didn't need to lie about that it's ridiculous at this point. I'm seriously questioning why I'm still sitting here listening to this mental diarrhea.
Or telling y'all that it's not true, which is crazy. You guys are asking about the Life 360. Yes, that did happen. She told me that she has Life 360, and I was like, what is that? Because I had never heard of it.
A nice tool for a sociopath like Amber.
And she was like, Brittany wants to track wherever I go because she thinks I'm cheating on her. And I was like, oh, that's quite funny. Awkward.
Well, for anybody else, it would have been a red flag, but hey, not for her.
And I was like, oh, well, can we do Life 360? Like, I thought it would be fun. I was like, we can have each other's location. And the fact that
It does sound like a fun thing, and ever since Erica mentioned it, I've been wondering if I should research if they have it here in Germany, because I would love to have that with my sister. Then we wouldn't have to text back and forth like I'm almost there, when she has the car, or the other way around. But we could use it. Or so often when I was working or on my way home, she asked, "So where are you at? Can I pick you up, or do you still feel like going somewhere?" And it would have made things easier, but not in the sense or in the way that they use it. Brittany using it as control device to see if her wife is still lying to her or cheating on her, and not in the hands of a sociopath like Amber that tries to control and bully everyone anyway.
also downplayed that is really comical to me, because anytime I would leave my house, she would get a notification that I left my house and she would say, where are you going? What are you doing? She would also Google addresses. Like, Erica has a side to her that is scary, genuinely scary. And you can ask Alexis, genuinely scary. Like,
I
We can ask Alexis, okay.
literally told you not to date her.
oh wait, say how scary?
Like, she says the worst things you could possibly say to another human being, especially someone you're supposed to love.
Yes.
Like what?
Thank you.
Yeah, that was really helpful, you idiots. They must all not have an IQ of over 70. I swear to God.
Like, some of the things that she would say to me,
To, man, the theatralics.
it made me fearful. I'm not
Okay, like what?
gonna lie.
Tell them. Tell them.
I'm not gonna tell them. I'm not
Then give a similar example.
gonna tell them what she said to me. No, 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 no. Alexis has seen screenshots, and she knows my whole, like, I tell Alexis everything. We're literally best friends. But
Oh, okay, they talk badly about one another. Isn't that what Erica said? That you talk badly about Alexis frequently?
Like, Erica was scary. I'm not gonna lie to you. And the fact that
Apparently you are, because you can't give one single example.
she's gonna downplay this whole Life 360 thing, no, she watched me like a hawk as well. Like, literally like a hawk.
Yeah, well, there wasn't much to watch. Every time you left, you went to a restaurant or casino or bingo, you know?
And she very much paid close attention to people I talked to. And she very much did tell me to stop talking to person A, person B, person C, and person D. Like, she did tell me to do those things. And I respect my partner. So if my partner tells me, like, don't talk to these people because of reason A, reason B, reason C, then I'm literally going to listen.
Wow. Yeah, she needs therapy. I mean, I should have just put it on the screen.
And I'm going to do that because that's just who I am. I don't know if that's like warped in the brain, or I don't know if that's just respect. I personally can't figure it out. Sometimes I don't even know what is right and what is wrong.
I should clip that, but I'm never gonna find it again.
Um where am I even at? So, okay, it was June 9th, her uncle died. And Erica and I are in a fully like committed relationship. She's supposed to move in with me. We have every day like same routines where we talk literally all day long. If it's not on
Literally all day long. So Erica doesn't work, Amber doesn't work, Brittany doesn't work. It is no wonder that all these degenerated people just listen to their hormones and make each other's lives hell.
the phone, which by the way, she also said Amberland would force me to like call her. We had a routine that
Wait, no, I didn't hear that. Force her to call her? No, I didn't hear that. Destiny said that.
she actually started where she would call me whenever she was driving somewhere. That is just what she started doing and how it formed. So that is what we did. And the fact that she is like
Oh, okay, so this one here was on that Life 360 app nonstop, and when she saw that dot moving, she instantly called and said, "Why didn't you call me, dude?"
turning that into like something that it's not is of course I guess just to save her marriage, so she has to downplay literally everything, which I just don't understand. You're already caught, so you might as well just be like honest about
Okay, pointing the fingers again. I don't care about Erica. The one my focus is on is you. And you've made so many mistakes in these past few months alone, like almost a year now, that you have no idea by trying to clear your name here how much damage you're doing to your reputation in front of your audience. You're admitting to things that make you come off as even more of a sociopath and a control freak and insecure person. Your audience is listening to this, and in the audience are probably a few candidates that might think it's a good idea to be in a relationship with her, if you know what I'm saying. And so she's outing herself big time in this one, just reaffirming what we already know. I mean, it's not really new stuff.
the whole situation because you're lying. Like you lied to your wife for almost a year about talking to me. You lied to me for almost a year
I think that is an exaggeration, because in the beginning they were in it together.
about being in a full-fledged marriage that I thought was open. And then by the fucking time you told me that you're in a real life marriage,
You still didn't break up with her because you are the Lulu.
I was too fucked up to say bye.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's wrong.
See, and what she's inviting right now, like there are other sociopaths out there like her. What she's inviting right now is somebody, because what she just stated basically is if you lie to me in the beginning, but the relationship in air quotes has progressed long enough or has lasted long enough, I'm still not going to break up with you because I have no principles, I have no backbone. And so basically, that's like an invitation to do anything with her, and she's not going to break up. You know what? You know where I'm going with this, right? She is. She should not be saying any of these things on the internet. They should have gotten together, Erica, Brittany, and her. Or maybe I understand Brittany. I mean, as messed up as she is, and also taking into consideration that she's a therapist. Oh my gosh, right? But if they had maybe not sat down together, like maybe had a video conference, and Erica would have said, okay, turning to Brittany saying, I'm so sorry this happened, and to Amber, I'm so sorry that I was stringing you along. And, like having a good conversation and doing this offline. But with none of these people ever working, or maybe not ever, but not working, they're bored. They're they should not. I don't know. They should not be in relationships, or maybe on some level they're teaching each other lessons. But I don't see Amber learning from any of hers, and so I don't know. This is also sick. And of course, when somebody like her is sitting there almost completely immobile and not being able to make money any other way, of course she's going to exploit this. And in doing so, she's going to um, make things even worse, ruin her credibility even more, not admitting too much.
Like, I hate more than anything blaming my BPD. But if anyone knows a damn thing about it, one thing, especially for me, is that I get a favorite person. I don't know the clinical term for this.
That clinical term would be a sociopath hyper-focusing on one victim.
I should seek therapy. I understand.
Yes, you should. And you told us in the past that you would, or that you're currently in therapy. No therapy ever worked. Not even remotely.
Erica was that for me. Like, she became that for me.
Maybe you should start working on yourself, then you wouldn't have to continue desperately looking for people that complete you or that make you halfway normal about yourself. You could change your life and accomplish the same thing.
So anything she would do, even if it would like hurt me beyond measure, somehow, some way, I would make it okay. And I would stand by her. I literally hate that about myself, but that's just like who I am.
No, it's not who you are. You're just lying your ass off right now.
Like, I just don't understand. So anyways, June 9th, her uncle dies, and she immediately tells me. And
You immediately went ahead and said, do you miss us though?
I'm like, oh my God, babe, like, I'm so sorry. I'm here for you.
Right, that's exactly what Amber said.
I love you. Like, I wish I could give you a hug. If you need anything, like, you know that I am here. I'm like one message away, one call away. Like, obviously, I wanted to be there for her because when Erica's like hurting or she's mad or something bad happens, like, the way that she is, she's just very amplified. She is very much one of them types of people. So I was
Amplified like you? Are you talking about yourself right now?
worried for her mental health. So obviously, as a girlfriend, I was like, I'm there for you. So
She actually considers herself Erica's girlfriend.
she responded like she usually does. And then all of a sudden, she just like disappears, like off of the face of the planet.
Where was your intuition?
That was hard for me because I didn't understand it.
What, that somebody needs to take a break? I mean, we already know that Erica took it hard that her uncle died, but she was also in the process already of letting Amber down easily, like trying to take steps back and for Amber maybe to get the clue and move on. And that kind of didn't happen. So we know when anybody else in the vicinity of Amber has something going on, she doesn't like it. I remember all of Beck's birthdays when Amber hated not being the center of attention, or when Beck had the dental surgery and Amber didn't care, or when Destiny lost Gracie the cat because Amber most likely let her out of the apartment. And Amber's way of consoling her is by saying, but we have a nice couch. I mean, she needs therapy. I don't even know, to be quite frank, I don't even know if therapy would still do something, because with the speed in which she is breaking her body, damaging her body, I don't think she has long enough left on this planet to go through a therapy and have a shot at a halfway normal life.
I know that she was going through heartbreak and like mourning and grieving. Like that's really sad. Like her uncle died, and I'm not going to go into details like how that happened, but like it's like also the way it happened is just like devastating.
Hmm. Maybe like that child died and Destiny wanted to visit the grave. You filmed the whole thing and was dancing to music in the car on the way to that child's grave. Didn't even remotely, not even in the ballpark, knew that kid's age. And so we know how you are when somebody needs you.
And for days, she just wouldn't talk to me. And that wasn't the norm. That wasn't part of our pattern. And as someone with BPD, it mentally was messing with me.
Yeah, because it's not BPD, it's you being a sociopath and not accepting that maybe people need some time to themselves.
And I would message her a few times a day and I would tell her,
So, not having any boundaries, uh, not giving the other person any space. Noted.
like, why aren't you talking to me? Like, I see you're still going to the gym and you're still posting to your Instagram and you're still doing all these things, but you've completely taken me out of your life after being a part of my life for almost a year now. I couldn't understand it. And I wanted to so badly.
A part of her life. So she has an online relationship. She has no life. Erica had her life. Going to the gym and to places. And Amber's just sitting there like the spider in the cobweb, hyper focusing on other people, not giving them any space.
She would give me these little tiny breadcrumbs of like, I miss you. I love you. She would do that, of course. It was like a few days of that. And then we finally, I think she went to the bar, and I don't know like what made her finally like actually talk to me, but we finally had the discussion and she was saying how like she doesn't know if she wants to be with me, but she wants me to make that choice. Because I remember asking her like, "Are we going to break up?" And she was like, "I want you to make that choice." And I was just like, I didn't understand that. And it felt like a mature conversation, to be honest, because
Mm-mm. And she's looking off to the side and down. I think that is when Erica said that instead of being understanding um, towards Erica's situation, that her uncle had died and that she was dealing with that, all Amber cared about is asking her about if Erica didn't miss them, Amber and Erica.
she was like, I feel like I can't give you what you need right now. I can't give you what you deserve right now. And I said, you need to do what is best for you.
I doubt she said that.
And if breaking up and just being friends is that, then that's what we're going to do.
I doubt she said that. She's flat out lying. Because I believe Erica, because it does reflect Amber's past behavior more, that Amber would instantly throw a guilt trip and try to guilt her back into the relationship, or not, talking her into not breaking up with her.
And that's what I said to her. And I literally have those messages. Like I have those screenshots, like I do. And
but you can't show them, can you? You can't because Brittany and Erica have dirt on you.
Her saying how like after we broke up, how I kept messaging her and I was having a BPD freak out. That's a lie.
Okay, as if you would admit to it.
That's an actual lie. I will admit to my BPD freakouts.
You are not even diagnosed with BPD. Stop saying it. It's an insult to people that actually suffer from it.
1,000,000,000%. They happened while being in a relationship with her because my gut and intuition was constantly on fire, constantly saying, like, Erica is lying to you.
Okay, then why didn't you break up with her?
Like, hold on, I need a drink of water. Someone said your gut is massive. Yes, it is. And that's probably why I should listen to it more often because it's usually correct. But I lost my train of thought here. What was I saying? Someone said water has mold in it. Oh my God.
Fun fact, Amber's probably still in touch with her mother because Twinkie is there off to the side.
Oh my God, this chat is moving so fast. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I can admit when I have like a BPD like freak out moment and that
You have no BPD, Amber.
it happened while I was in a relationship with her multiple times because it's like she was lying to me. And it's like I knew it, but then I also kept questioning myself where I'm like, am I just crazy? Like it was just like this constant, like vicious, like thing in my brain and my gut and like in my heart. And it was just a lot.
Because people like her shouldn't be in relationships, they should be in therapy and inpatient care.
And so after we broke up, like that's when she started talking to me again. And we were just like talking as friends. Yes, there was a little tiny flirting happening.
Okay, now she's flat out lying. Because she admitted to... When was this? She admitted to Brittany that... okay, so on the 4th of July, Brittany called Amber and said, you need to stop contacting my wife. And then a few days later, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, and then a few days later, Brittany called Amber again and said, no means no. Why did you contact her again? And that's when Amber admitted she wanted to get closure. And not like they were talking as friends, but Brittany also said, like, Amber had mentioned wanting to be friends. And who would want to be friends with somebody that they just a person that they don't even know that they had an online relationship with? And so I think she's lying right now. They were not being friends after the breakup.
And that came from the both of us. So, and on top of that, when she said how I wouldn't leave her alone and all this stuff, she was literally planning on calling me that Monday. It was Sunday when her wife called me for the very first time, but it was that she was literally going to call me on Monday. Like, it's not adding up for me. Like, if you didn't want to talk to me anymore, if, like, especially like after we broke up, you saying, I will always love you, you know that. And then like continuing a friendship with me and like
Yeah, but she kind of didn't.
continuing a correspondence with me and like planning on calling me. Like, if you didn't want me to talk to you anymore, like the breakup happened, the hard part was done. You could have just kept going. You could have been like, we can't be friends. You could have blocked me.
Well, according to, why do people need to block you? When they say, please don't contact me anymore, or when the wife calls you and says, don't contact my wife anymore, stop contacting them. Why does it take for you to be blocked to not be able to contact them? And then Brittany also said that they had blocked Amber, and then Amber tried to contact Erica from a different account. This is psychotic behavior.
You could have done anything. But it's like you sitting here saying how you needed your wife, like you saying that you needed your wife to interfere so you and I could stop talking. Listen to yourself for 2 seconds. That's either
Well, that sounds rather sincere. I mean, given all the other aspects of this messed up story.
A lie because like you're really trying to save your marriage, or B, it's like, were you that hung up on me that like you literally couldn't just be like, Amber Lamb, we can't do the friendship thing?
Why are you asking her questions now? I thought you only given us your side of the story. Which, by the way, we're at 51, almost 52 minutes into this. And I gotta tell you guys, I'm not into it. She doesn't admit to enough in my books. And what she does reveal about herself only confirms what we already know of her. She is a sociopath. She does not care about others. She does not respect their boundaries. She talks to 3 people at the same time, is a known cheater, and calls somebody else a liar and a cheater. None of this is resonating with me. My time is precious. It seems like the older you get, the more precious time gets, or to me at least. And so I'm sorry to say I'm gonna cut her off. She's still being arrogant. There's no change. It's not like she got caught one last time in some more lies and she says, okay, I'm definitely going to have to stop lying. And also, why would she? When you look at the views, when you look at what the viewers have done to reaffirm to her again that drama gets you more views than harmony, then of course she's going to continue. And so, yeah, I'm not getting anything out of it. I'm not going to continue listening to this, or maybe she would have gotten a few good questions. I don't know, but I'm not interested. I'm not interested in these, what is Amber doing on the side, blah, blah, blah. I mean, if she tells us, for example, that is something I can judge from just watching her. If she says to us that wifey is definitely still living there, but no vlog we see Wipey in, unless it is for when she brought by the packages from the PO box, right? Then you can easily tell she is definitely lying. Or moving, when she was moving, it seemed to me that Wipey had already moved out of a few months prior to that. That's the vibration I got, and we didn't see Wipey in the vlogs. And then with her mom, I mean, she's trying to seem like a teenager with her teenage friend. And if you look at mom closely, you often see the look on her face is like resignated. It's like, oh my gosh, what have I got myself into? And so the stories she's telling right now are completely uninteresting to me. And so with that said, I'm gonna go. Let me know, like, if you feel that there's a part, like, but then give me the minute. I mean, the minute where she said it, that you would like for me to respond to. Let me know. I will gladly pull that clip and respond or give my commentary. But other than that, I'm out. This is BS. This is teenage entertainment, even though she's almost 34 years old. And she's dealing with people that should know better too, but we gotta face it, folks. These are the people that in a traffic jam are in front of us. You know, really messed up minds, cannot focus on anything, cannot tell the truth to save their lives. And it is what it is. The degeneration is real. And I'm gonna go, guys. Thank you for listening to this. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.